How did telegraph and railway systems connect? Have you ever wondered how two revolutionary systems like the telegraph and railway came together to change the world? Let's take a closer look at their connection during the Industrial Age. The telegraph and railway systems were intertwined in both physical and operational ways. Starting in the 1840s, telegraph lines were often installed right next to railway tracks. This was a smart move because the railways provided a clear path for the telegraph wires, making it easier to build and maintain them. One of the first examples of this was the electric telegraph along the London and Blackwall Railway in 1840. This setup allowed engineers to control stationary engines from a distance, showcasing the telegraph's role in railway operations even before trains had their own controls. Initially, the telegraph served general communication needs and was not specifically designed for railways. It wasn't until after the American Civil War, around the 1880s and 1890s, that railroads began to fully utilize telegraph communication for managing train movements. As rail networks grew and traffic increased, traditional methods of scheduling and signaling became less effective. The telegraph allowed for quick communication over long distances, helping railroads coordinate train schedules and improve safety. A major advancement that connected the two systems was the invention of railroad telegraphy by Granville Woods in 1887. Woods created the induction telegraph, which enabled moving trains to communicate with stations and each other using static electricity from the telegraph lines. This innovation allowed trains to send and receive messages in real time, greatly improving safety and coordination. Woods later developed the synchronous multiplex railway telegraph, which allowed communication in any direction and helped dispatchers track trains more accurately. The integration of telegraph and railway systems also had a wider impact on society and the economy. Telegraph communication along railways sped up the transmission of news, personal messages, and business information. For instance, police could send descriptions of criminals ahead to intercept trains, making the telegraph system along railways a crucial part of national communication. It connected cities and regions, supporting government, military, and scientific communication. By the early 20th century, telegraphy became fully integrated into railway operations. However, the telephone started to replace telegraphy for some functions as labor laws limited railroad workers' hours. Despite this shift, the connection between telegraph and railway systems marked a major change in the industrial age. It enabled faster, safer, and more coordinated transportation and communication across vast distances. So, the telegraph and railway systems connected through their physical installation, alongside each other and the gradual adoption of telegraph communication by railroads. Innovations like Granville Woods' induction telegraph made real-time communication possible, marking a key development in the communications revolution of the industrial age.